everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all really well. I am so excited for today's video because I'm going to be showing you how to get the Chanel look but on a budget. I am absolutely obsessed with Chanel. I really like that a lot of their styles are really quite timeless and classic. They tend to bring back the same kind of silhouettes and materials and things like that year after year, so that you're not constantly trying to buy into a new trend. Obviously take this video with a little bit of a pinch of salt. This is just my opinion and my ideas of what springs to mind when I think of Chanel. So yeah, hopefully it should be a little bit of a fun one to watch, and let's get straight into it. So first, let's get the most obvious one out of the way. So that is tweed. Chanel is really famous for its use of wool, tweed, boucle type fabrics, adding a bit of texture to an outfit. They have brought these fabrics back year after year. They have continued to be shown on runways in the form of kind of little tweed jacket and skirt sets, in the form of little dresses, and so investing in a kind of a tweed two-piece or a dress can be a really easy way to start into the kind of Chanel style. So if you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that I am absolutely obsessed with a tweed cord and I own many of them. I do tend to go for the more neutral colours like creams and beiges and things like that, just because that's my colour palette. However, Chanel also seems to kind of opt for those classic colours like navy, blacks, creams, whites. So I think the easiest way to ease yourself into the Chanel style is to go for a classic cream tweed cord. So this one I have is just from a brand called Dane Fashion. They offer so many different type of tweed cords that are really quite affordable. I think this one was around $60, but I absolutely love this one. I love the gold flecks running through it. I love these beautiful little enamel buttons. And I just think it screams Chanel. Little tweed cords like this are so easy to style. Just add a cream roll neck or a little cream pussy bow blouse and you are just looking so elegant, and yeah, it's just so easy to style. However, if you are feeling a little bit more adventurous, or in spring, Chanel does usually come out with some lighter pastel colours. There's been lots of kind of tweed cords on the runway that are kind of light blue, light greens, pastel yellows and pastel pinks. So if it is spring, you can maybe opt for a little bit of colour. I have this gorgeous little tweed cord here from a brand called B+AB, and I picked this up on Farfetch, and even though it's on Farfetch, it really wasn't too expensive. I think it was just over £100, which is quite good really for a jacket and a skirt set. And it's in this gorgeous light blue colour. It's very preppy, it's very fun, and just absolutely perfect for spring. And then obviously I'm already wearing a light pink cord. This one is from Ledin, but I'll try and link similar down below. But yeah, this is so Chanel, just a little kind of cropped jacket and the little mini skirt. They've brought this style back year after year, so you know you can't go wrong with a tweed cord. But equally, they have used tweed in lots of different types of clothing items. So as I mentioned before, they've done tweed dresses quite often, and I absolutely love a tweed dress, especially for work. I have a couple here to show you. This one comes without the blouse, but I just think the blouse looks so cute with the dress. The dress is from Shopsider. Again, it was super affordable, like I think it was around £30, so super affordable, and it's again in those neutral colours. The black never really goes out of style. They bring it back year after year, and it's a little strappy, so you can kind of put a roll neck underneath or a blouse or something like that and still look very Chanel. I also have a little cream one here just for variety to show you some different options. So this one is again from Dane Fashion. It's just this really plain tweed style material with the gold buttons, and it is short sleeves, so you can wear it to work in kind of spring, summertime, but yeah, tweed all year round is just perfect. You can never go wrong with it. Another thing to look out for when you're going for that Chanel style look is to look out for kind of pearl or gold buttons on items. So if you're going for a tweed cord, look to see if it has some really pretty like embellished pearl buttons or gold buttons. Anything like that really does scream Chanel. They've used it on so many of their designs. For example, I have this little jacket here from Mango. I did have the skirt to match, but I just didn't like the style of it. But yeah, as you can see, it has the kind of pearl buttons, and little jackets like this come into the high street year after year, and that's how you can tell it's timeless and classic. They never do really go out of style. But yeah, this is very kind of 90s Chanel. They went for this type of style blazer with the little pearl buttons back in the 90s, but again they kind of bring it back year after year. It has these beautiful pearl buttons with the kind of gold embellishment around them, which are really intricate, really pretty, and just make the items look more luxe in my opinion. Here is another little cord that I've got to show you. This is from a brand called Rehoas, and although it's not tweed, it is that kind of knitted material, and it's gold and cream, those classic colours. It's got the pearly buttons, it comes as a skirt and jacket set, so very, very Chanel in style. Chanel does come out with these kind of knitted pieces as well, so for me this definitely screams Chanel, but this is more of like a winter style, and I know we're coming into spring. Very warm, and you can pair this really easily again with a little roll neck or a pussy bow blouse, some nice white tights, something like that, and it just looks so perfect, so easy to style, and again so timeless. Chanel is also really known for their very well fitted feminine silhouettes. Anything that kind of highlights the waist and kind of draws attention to an hourglass figure is very, very kind of representative of Chanel. They've always come out with these really pretty fitted tweed jackets that sometimes come down a little bit lower to show off the shape of the hip as well. I've always loved that kind of style. I think it's very, very flattering, very feminine. I have this little tweed blazer again from Shop Cider in that kind of very well fitted silhouette. So they're really easy to kind of get your hands on, these like long line blazers that come in at the waist, and they are very, very Chanel. This one again has the beautiful little pearl buttons to kind of add to that Chanel aspect of the item, and yeah, I would just pair this with a little white mini skirt, some knee-high boots, something like that, and it definitely has a little bit of a hint to Chanel and looks so pretty and feminine in spring. Equally, this little tweed cord that I showed you earlier on in the video again has that same kind of well-fitted feminine silhouette. It cinches in at the waist and lightly flares over the hips to give a little hourglass shape, and Chanel was just known for kind of accentuating the like female figure and doing everything to enhance a female's figure, which I absolutely adore. So the next thing that I always consider to be very Chanel is anything with a contrast trim. So Chanel in a lot of their looks have always gone for kind of monochrome looks where there's a white with a black trim, and I've also seen lots of pictures of that runway look where it's like a pink top and it's got a black contrast trim with pearl buttons, and I always now associate Chanel with contrast trim clothing, and whenever I see a contrast trim piece I'm like, right, I've got to have it. And thankfully you can pick this style up in so many different places. I again have a couple here to show you. This is a little top from Shop Cider, very, very similar to the Chanel runway top. It's got the beautiful black contrast trim on the really nice light pink background, and again has the pearl buttons. This is so Chanel, and it was so affordable. I think it was literally like, I think I literally got it under £20, which is amazing. Another brand that is really good for Chanel inspired items is Urban Revivo. This is a little knitted top. It's got the white off-white cream contrast trim on the beige background, and again it has those really Chanel inspired pearl buttons. So pretty and classic. Okay, and now let's talk about accessories. Chanel is obviously known for pearls. They use lots of pearls to accessorize their outfits, whether that be in necklace form, earrings, pearl belts, pearl bags, anything like that. Chanel is known for pearls, and I absolutely adore pearls. I actually just have on these really pretty little pearl bracelets. They're freshwater pearls. This one I picked up from TK Maxx, and this one I got from a brand on Instagram. And I'll link everything down in the description box. But adding just a little pearl bracelet is so classic, so elegant, and yeah, just very Chanel. But you could also go for a kind of pearl headband. I have quite a few here to show you. This one here is from Accessorize, but there's a similar one on ASOS, and I love to wear this one. It's so pretty and luxurious. And then these three are also from Accessorize. They're more like in a thinner type headband. Just the freshwater pearls, this gorgeous gold and pearl headband, and then this plain pearl headband as well. And that can really just dress up your look. What's that Chanel quote about pearls? Let me find it. A woman needs ropes and ropes of pearls, and I couldn't agree more. And then finally, handbags. Chanel are known for their kind of quilted style handbags. The Chanel classic flap and the little Chanel trendy bag. I absolutely adore that bag. They're all in this kind of quilted style. You can pick these handbags up in so many different stores. River Island often do really pretty quilted design handbags that are very Chanel inspired. I unfortunately don't have any to show you today. I don't actually own any, but that is definitely on my wish list for this year. And so I often just go for a little pearl bag when it comes to accessorizing my outfit. I find that they go with more different things as they're all one colour, and the pearlescent detail goes with every single outfit. Moving on to shoes. Again, Chanel has a very distinct style when it comes to shoes, and they're usually kind of ballet flats or slingback shoes, which are luckily my favourite type of shoe. So Chanel also is quite known for their quite like contrast toe shoes, where they maybe have a white shoe with a black toe or a nude shoe with a black toe. And so whenever I think of Chanel, I always think of a contrast toe shoe in a slingback or a ballet flat style. So I have a couple here to show you, obviously. These are both actually just from Marks & Spencer. Marks & Spencer have not only really comfortable shoes, but they also have super classic designs that never go out of style. So Marks & Spencer again brings these back every single year. And so I have just this little pair here, which are more of like a cream colour with the camel nude contrast toe, and then I have the nude type shoes here with the black toe, and I wear these so much. Great go-to piece that I've had for years and I continue to rewear. I also have these little shoes again with the contrast toe. These are ballet flats from Kurt Geiger, and you might think, oh, Kurt Geiger are a little bit expensive, but I actually picked these up for £24. Can you see the little tag in there saying £24? Can you believe it? So yeah, I have these also in the cream with the black toe, but I just can't find them just now. But yeah, very Chanel. It's got the little bow, the contrast toe, the classic colour, the ballet flat style. Everything about these shoes screams Chanel, and yeah, they're really easy to pair, really easy to walk in, so practical and yet so chic. So guys, that is all my tips for how to get the Chanel look on a budget. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. Do let me know if you think that I missed out any tips down below in the comments. I would love to hear your suggestions. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give this video a big thumbs up if you would like to see more like it. But that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!